guys, it's Wishing Dove back with another video. So I saw this post on Facebook, and what it says is, I shouldn't laugh. Blank cut Elf's hat by accident, so last night Tinsel took scissors to Blank's trousers. And this morning his wee bare bum was out whilst he woke up. He never found it funny, and he was absolutely petrified that the elf had scissors next to him. I'm going to hell. Well, if you do this to your kid is going to take a few things from this. Number one, this doll that I'm made to believe is real, as that's the entire premise of this tradition of Elf on the Shelf, can actually hurt me. Because it just cut my pants. What else? So it could cut me, right? And it also, they're going to take away from this that I'm scared and there's my parent laughing at me. This isn't funny. Once your kid is petrified of something, that is when it is no longer funny. You're their parent. You're supposed to protect them and make them feel safe. You're not supposed to traumatize them and make them scared of inanimate objects. Because, well, you know it's not real. The kid believes it's real because you have literally told them that. And basically, okay, here's another point. Anyone who's watched any of the horror movies with dolls knows that it always starts with basically the same premise as Elf on the Shelf in general. And what you just did was you took it to the next level where things start to get scary and people start to get hurt. So yeah, of course your kid was fucking petrified. Like, what the hell? And a lot of people, like, in the groups I shared it in, they all reacted. And I get that it's supposed to be funny and harmless. And in the right light, it is. But think of the poor child. Think of the trauma he was just put through. Waking up to a doll with scissors in his hands. A doll which, once again, he thinks is alive. It only moves when he's sleeping, so he'll be asleep, and then it'll attack him. And yes, he accidentally cut the elf's head, so it was a little bit of revenge. But here's the thing, it was an ample opportunity to teach your kid about forgiveness. Instead, you taught them that it's okay to lash out in revenge for when people do stuff to them when it's an accident and they're aware it's an accident and they apologized. Which, yeah, it's alright for them to stick up for each other, stick up for themselves. That is a very good thing to teach your child. But what you shouldn't be teaching your child is that it's alright to lash out and increase the damage when it was an accident. Like, they should stick up for themselves. You should teach them to stick up for themselves. But this is not how you do it. And guess what? When your kid finds out that this was fake and you did this, guess who they're not likely to trust? And another thing. You did this to your kid. You laughed. You find it so funny. And on top of that, you posted it online and humiliated your kid for everyone to laugh at them. And also, don't be surprised when your kid starts waking you up in the middle of the night again because they had nightmares that the elf was trying to hurt them. Because guess what? What you just did showed them that is literally possible. They don't know that the doll is not actually alive and it can't actually hurt them. So now your child is going to feel unsafe in their own home for as long as you have that doll. And just based off the vibe that I got from this post, they don't have any intent on ending this tradition. So that kid is going to be scared until Christmas, and then they'll probably be scared again next year, and so on and so forth until maybe they grow out of it and realize what actually happened. Or a solution would be you try to explain it to them, but there's also a good chance that they won't believe you at that point. Or they'll kind of believe you, but they're still gonna be terrified regardless. I understand parents pranking their kids, having a little fun, whatever. And sure, this might have seemed like a good prank, and I don't blame you for making this prank. But here's the thing. Once your child is literally petrified of something in your house, it's no longer a prank. And it's no longer funny. When your kid is scared, you should no longer be laughing. You should be doing what you can to make your kid feel safe and feel better. Fine, if it's just a quick scare and it's done, that's one thing. But this is basically like horror movie level shit, because once again, this is literally how people start getting hurt in every horror movie involving dolls ever. So, that's why I have an issue with this. Your kid is now going to be traumatized and probably have a fear of dolls for the rest of their life. And guess what? That's on you. And you may have not thought of that at first, but you shouldn't be posting it online and making fun out of it. You should be trying to make it better, make your kid feel safe, and try and fix the damage that you caused. Because now your kid's going to think, oh, when I'm scared, well, they might think, oh, when I'm scared, I can't go to my parent because when I go to my parent because I'm scared, they're going to laugh at me and then post it on Facebook. Because, yeah, sure, they may not know it. They may not ever find out that you posted it on Facebook. But the fact that you posted it on Facebook and it's public and it's been shared, who knows how many times and how many people have seen it, there's a decent chance that eventually they're going to find it. And besides that, most people have their friends and family on Facebook, right? So that means that you're letting everyone know about this and you're wanting them to laugh at it. And when your kid's not laughing, you're not laughing with them because they're not laughing. You're laughing at them, or at least in their eyes, that's the way it's going to look. So